Scottish Labour leader Kezia Dugdale has called on trade unionists to unite against SNP cuts to local councils. Ms Dugdale accused the Scottish Government of making cuts to schools and social care which just aren't acceptable. She was speaking at the Unite Scotland Unions conference in Glasgow. UK Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn will address the conference later, before First Minister Nicola Sturgeon speaks to delegates on Sunday. Ms Dugdale told the conference, "We know that investing in education is the most important economic policy we can have. If we can give every child and young person a world-class education, then they, and Scotland, will be able to take advantage of the amazing opportunities the future will bring. Using the new powers coming to Holyrood, we would implement progressive taxes on the richest few to invest £1,000 in every school for each child from a poor background." But Ms Dugdale said Scotland could not be a fairer, more prosperous country while councils were being starved of the resources they need. She said, "We cannot build a better life for those children when their parents are amongst the thousands of local government workers who have lost their jobs, or the 15,000 more who Cola say could go as a result of John Swinney's £500 million cut to our councils. We should be cutting the gap between the richest and the rest, not the budget for our schools and the workers from our services. I am calling on all trade unionists to join Scottish Labour and speak with one voice to say these SNP cuts to local councils responsible for our schools and social care just aren't acceptable." Among other issues being debated at the conference are debt, the oil industry, fracking, and devolution. A clash over Trident is expected, with the union representing staff at the Faslane naval base where the UK's nuclear weapons system is based. Trident jobs. Unite's General Secretary Len McCluskey has pledged to defend Trident-related jobs, but Mr Corbyn and Ms Sturgeon both want to see the system scrapped. Delegates at the Scottish Labour conference also voted against renewal. The UK government's trade union bill is also expected to come under fire, with Scottish Labour and the SNP seeking ways to block the legislation from applying north of the border. Unite's Scottish Secretary Pat Rafferty, speaking ahead of the event, said, "This is a historic event for our union, but it is also an important step forward in the fight to make Scotland a fairer and more prosperous country. We are determined to develop a distinctly Scottish campaigning agenda because Scotland needs a strong trade union that will stand up for workers' livelihoods and rights, working with the Scottish Government and our MSPs when we can but holding them to account when we must."